or woman, I suppose. I mean, they're equal, 100%. I just, you know, I guess I'm just a guy, so like I just think about men more. You know, maybe I shouldn't have said something like that. It's a little bit like, well, I mean, don't you have a long-term girlfriend that you plan on marrying? That, yeah, I mean, I'm straight, but you know, if you were gay, that's cool too. You know, and I mean, there's been times where I'm like, maybe, you know, yeah, I've had some weird dreams. You know, I'm gonna stop talking actually, you know, and enjoy the fight. We're almost there. What's up, everybody? Your testosterone daddy here, Oxydize, bringing you another corrupted dungeon build that I unfortunately cannot take credit for. I got to give this one to the one and only Humperdinck over here. I was looking at ways to beat the one and only one-handed dagger because it's a little bit toxic nowadays, and I would say Froststaff is really good. There are some, it's really good against melee builds. When you start running into some of the crossbows, it does start to struggle a little bit. But let's get into the build and let me show you a couple of rounds with it, shall we? So Frostbolt with the extra with some damage and move speed decrease on the enemy. Frost Nova for the teleport, creating a freezing and doing damage on the teleportation. Really good. Freezing Wind, attacking enemies in a cone, dealing 464 damage and rooting them as well. With the aggressive caster, giving you extra cast speed buff for 3 seconds. Really good. Guardian Helmet with the emergency heal and toughness. I would say maybe try out the CC for yourself. I like toughness though. Mage Robe for the shield and the extra damage. Assassin Shoe for the refreshing sprint and balanced mind. Lymhurst Cape for the energy regen. Tome of Spells. We have an omelet and healing potions. So as of today, you are allowed, when you get into the corrupted dungeons, to go ahead and switch off any type of food and potions that you want. I don't know how this really helps anybody. I mean, I guess maybe on the potions you might want to go from like a what's it called, kind of like a maybe a healing potion to a poison potion, depending on what you're going against. But I really just like going healing potion almost like 10 out of 10 times. I haven't seen a reason to go poison yet necessarily, but you know, about the build PvP wise, gotta be honest with you, gotta be real on the honest side here. It is kite central. It's like if you want to be the epitome of a Midwestern dad teaching their 5-year-old son how wind works, you know, you're gonna have to learn how to kite with this build, and it's super easy. It's probably one of the easiest builds to kite with because of the Frost Nova, right? And yeah, it's pretty solid. Now I do want to rant a little bit, and everyone's been bitching about it. It's no different from anyone else. The ratting is an issue, but let me tell you why it's an issue. It's because I streamed last night. And you might be, and for all the ones who don't know how I do this, I'm showing you a little bit of the PvE, you know, 5 to 8 minutes of PvE, or until we get into an invasion here, and then I'm gonna show you some PvP to go along with it as well, just to kind of test out the build all together. So like, I was streaming, and my streams are 3 hours at a time, okay, and I got up to 32k infamy, pretty good, right? Pretty decent. And it took 2.5 hours because I got like 7 kills back to back like I normally do, like an absolute madman, an absolute corrupted dungeons god. And then the last 30 minutes of stream, I get 3 deaths. I go from 32k back down to 16k infamy. If that isn't a reason to rat, I don't know what is. So I think they need to fix the amount of infamy you lose on a death. That's insane. Why is it 20%? And how come the amount of infamy I get is based on the amount of infamy my opponent has? Because some people are garbage, like myself, right? And I'm like, you don't get any infamy. Like it's, I have to get like 5 kills, or it feels like I have to get like 5 kills in order to make up for 1 death. Who do you think I am? Pew Pew? Flaccid? Anyone in the top 10? No, I'm a normal fucking guy. Okay, I probably like a lot of you people watching this. So yeah, how about you you know, give us a break. Jeez, let's have a good time. Damn. Anyway, how are you today? Hope things are going swell for you. I'm not really a mage guy per se. I like curse staves a lot. Curse staves are pretty poggers. But for corrupted dungeons, with Guardian Helmet being extremely meta, Guardian Helmet to me is just a hard counter to curse staves. So I would recommend staying away from it. You can give it a shot though. You can try it out for yourselves by all means. But every time I've run into a curse staff, it was like it's been a dominant victory every single time. It has not even been close yet. So, you know, kind of up to you. I just don't recommend it. But there are some people who are doing well with the Avalonian one. Back to the top rankings here. We have was his one-handed dagger. I think Humperdinck himself is doing, yeah, he's using the Shadow Caller. So I mean, you might be able to do a little something with it, honestly, if you're good enough. Is it fat enough? And back, watch it go. I don't know, how's that song go? I don't know. I'm not really part of the Zoomer language. Okay, hold on. Let's go over here. Where are we at time wise? We're at 6 minutes. Okay, so I will probably beat this boss and probably cut on over to a PvP section just to kind of give you an idea of what it's like out here. That was pretty good. I will say the overall PvP clearing with this weapon's pretty good. The boss fights get a little bit difficult. I mean, just through and through. Just not even BSing you here. The boss fights aren't the greatest with this weapon, but it could also just be my lack of experience with it. I mean, this boss fight's going okay. Like, I'm not gonna go down or anything, probably. There we go. Look at that, just clearing them. Okay, just run, just run. Cringe. There we go. Please just go down. It's actually becoming an issue right now. Luckily we have the thank you, GG's. I was never worried. That was actually the easiest fight in the entire world. You could, oh, by the way, a couple of recommendations. You could go soup and have your omelet on the ready if you wanted to. I mean, that's fine as well. Probably even better. You could also go the mend wounds, and then when PvP comes, go to purging shield, and that would probably work as well. But I really wasn't feeling it. I'm kind of just being a little bit lazy right now, so we're gonna go this route. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna cut to a couple of PvP actions for you, and you know me, I'm gonna show you a win, and if I get a loss in this recording session, I'll make sure to show it, and we can talk about it. Okay, but just know that we excel against melee and we kind of do poopy against like bolt casters. Bolt casters are pretty good against this, so it's I wouldn't say a hard counter, but I think you might have to be a little bit more big brain than your big brain high testosterone daddy himself. Okay. Uh-oh, someone is getting invaded. All right, our time has come. Time to show them who is the boss. So we're hoping for one-handed dagger or some kind of like melee build. Anything else might be a little tricky. It might be a little bit on the tricky side. It's trick to rock around. It's right on time. It's tricky. Oh, baby. Yeah, hopefully we win this because I've been talking a lot of mess here. Like that. I mean, like, yeah, like, I mean, like, the kiting is just so good with this thing. It really is. So like, I mean, right now he's kind of like he's doing a little something here. So now you follow him up, you do a little bit of that action, and you start tagging him just like that, and like he just keeps getting slowed. It's really nice, and just kind of run away just like that. There you go. And then you run back to him just like that. So I mean, like it's a fight, right? Hold on. You don't want to try to catch him. He does that to you right there. Just like that. Boom. There we go. It's gonna look really good for us right there. Right there, GT's boys. And oh shit. Does he still have one? There we go. That should be it, GT's boys. And there it is. And then like it's that easy, right? You know, I got a little bit I got a little too excited on a couple of bouts, couple of moments in that fight right there. But you can see it's a good fight. It's a good fight. Where'd that bring me up to, by the way? Yeah, I got like 3,000 infamy from that guy, so he was sitting at a pretty high infamy, maybe like 30k or so. Because if you don't know, you get 10% of the infamy that they had, and I was at 17k because like, you know, people were cheating, and that's why I was down so low. It wasn't because I lost fairly. If I lost fairly, it wouldn't even make sense, right? Okay, that was easy. I mean, poggers. All right, well, you know, not really the best time to send me to another place mid-battle, but here we go, I suppose. Like I said, we're really trying to dodge crossbows. I mean, at least we can counter one-handed daggers, but crossbows are kind of just a wee bit of a weakness, just a wee bit. Honestly, if you run into one, I would love to show you what I'm talking about. Maybe we'll even win it. I mean, how poggers would that be? But you know, I'm not gonna hold my breath. Not yet. Not yet. It ain't like the Olympics or anything. Okay. I don't want to let them know where I'm at because we're. Oh shit. Okay. Well. All right. Well. Okay. I see him. Okay. Oh, it's staff. Okay, so I really want my guardian helmet back up. I don't know how this is gonna go. I have not ran into curse staff, but I do not like curse staff to be a curse staff just because I can get rid of their damage like with my guardian helmet. So it's a bit of a weird one, if I'm being honest with you. There we go. There we go, and that's kind of what I mean. He just used a. There you go. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's gonna hurt a little bit right here. Go ahead and pop that. Hit him with this a little bit, and like we're winning. We really need to get guardian helmet. Oh, there it is. Good stuff. Guardian helmet came through clutch right there. Extremely clutch, and now he's running. Now he's on the run. Things are looking good for the home team. Okay. There it is. Just spam it. And then oh no, we're chasing. And that's it, GG's boys. And that's how you do it. And like, I mean, like, that's how you do it. Sorry, I got really excited right there. Oh yeah, so the curse staff, he was doing some work there. Just know when you go against curse, you gotta get ready for the emergency heal. Especially against one-handed curse. One-handed curse is a pretty good powerhouse of a 1v1 build because there's a lot of defense to it, especially with the shield. But if you wait until they pop their big skull, like when you saw the big skull go above my head, that means it's about to be a huge E. If you can hold off until then, you'll do fantastic. And boom, baby. So some of you newer boys might want to see how this does against the final boss, and I don't blame you. So I am going to attack this at the very end of the vid just to kind of show you how I would do it and how I would tackle the situation here. So this attack, you just kind of run away and just press spacebar, so you can just get that little extra auto attack every once in a while. You want to hit that E as often as possible, hit that W as often as possible for the extra damage, and then just tap on the Qs. You just keep tapping Qs like that's like your freaking job to tap Qs. Okay, I kind of messed up on that one. Just don't freaking worry about it, brother. Also, don't forget you do have refreshing sprint, which is also just a beautiful tool in the tool box. Okay, it gets you out of sticky situations, allows you. Don't forget about your mage robe as well. And how are we doing overall? We could be doing a little bit better, but we do have the guardian helmet for when we have really bad oh, there you go. Refreshing sprint for the absolute win right there. So you want to be careful here when he starts doing this. Just kind of run around and keep pressing spacebar. It's, you know, a monkey could do it. You know, assuming the monkey had the skills of a you know, maybe a 15-year-old man. See, I did that for, you know, appealing to the younger audience. I get it. When I was 15, I wanted to be called a man as well. You know, it's part of the natural growing process. You know, little birdie wants to leave mama's nest. Okay, it just is what it is. Grow up, right? Okay, here we go. Or a woman, I suppose. I mean, they're equal, 100%. I just, you know, I guess I'm just a guy, so like I just think about men more. You know, maybe I shouldn't have said something like that. It's a little bit like, well, I mean, don't you have a long-term girlfriend that you plan on marrying? Like, yeah, I mean, I'm straight, but you know, if you were gay, that's cool too. You know, and I mean, there's been times where I'm like, maybe, you know, yeah, I've had some weird dreams. You know, I'm gonna stop talking actually. You know, and enjoy the fight. We're almost there. It was a really easy win. I don't know why are you asking me so many questions right now? What are you doing to me? Okay, that's a little bit sus that you keep asking all these questions, bringing up all these topics. GG's, easy W's, easy W's. And see what we get here. All right, boys, we had a well, this is pre-PvP, so whatever we did. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of the build overall. I'm probably gonna take a look at one-handed dagger the next time I do one of these, just because I know it's really good right now, and I'm kind of hoping they might give it a little look, a little bit of a tweak on the nerfing side, but we'll see how it is. But I'm loving this build right now. I'm Oxydize, and I'll see y'all next time.